Okay, sweet, let's get into it. So, very simple. This video will be a lot of source for you beginner day traders. And basically, if you read the title, what I'm going to be going through today is just what I would do differently if I could go back and start day trading from scratch again. So, from day one, what I'll do differently. As a funded trader, I've made many mistakes, I have many regrets. And obviously, it's normal to have those mistakes if you're starting out fresh. But in this video, my goal is to help you guys not make these mistakes, alright? So just straight skip it. And I'm telling you to do something, do it because it's something I wish I did. And I know if I did it earlier, it would have benefited my trading by fucking 100%, alright? So make sure you pay attention. Now, the first thing, so there's two things I'm going to explain to you on what mistakes I made and what I wish I did differently. Now, the first mistake I made was straight up strategy hopping. So, strategy hopping at the start of my trading journey, I went through all the ICT bullshit, followed TGR Bootcamp, and I tried it for about a few weeks. It didn't work for me. I kept going strategy to strategy, nothing worked. And then I found a strategy which suited my style, right? And I learnt it, right? And then from that, I clicked data on it, just basically grinded away at the strategies. I stuck to one strategy. That's the thing. If you stick to one strategy, you don't strategy hop, all right? Um, and then, yeah, when I clicked data on it, I made refinements. And eventually, from that, it became a winning system. So, what we can learn from that is basically if you are to say find a strategy, you try it, maybe you don't like it, you go to the next strategy, and you find yourself in this loop of constant hopping and just in the same cycle of like not being able to stick to one strategy, and before you know it, you're just thinking like, is there even anything that works? Like, what is this? What am I even learning? And you've just got so much knowledge in your head around all these strategies, it just fucks up your training. Um, I made this mistake, as I said before, with all the TJR shit, ICT. Um, and it honestly took me a month and a half to find the system and the strategy that I thought suited me. So, but yeah, basically about a month wasted just going from one strategy to another. And if you can avoid that, fucking great. You're fucking 10 steps ahead of me and most people in the game. So strategy hopping, what else would we write? Avoid switching strategies. Fuck, I suck at spelling. Strategy. And find one something like that. So I'll just talk about this for a little bit more. So when you find a strategy that you like and it has and it's profitable over a long period of time, that's all you need, right? Because in the markets, no one has a win rate. There's no strategy with a win rate of 100%, right? Not even 90%, because the markets are fucking unpredictable. You're not going to know what's happening. And like my strategy, for example, it's around a 65% win percentage, with an average of 2 risk reward. But that's only if I apply um, like good psychology to my system. So what I'm saying basically is a strategy and a system means nothing without good psychology, right? So finding a strategy, it's pretty easy, like, and I get it as a beginner day trader. You just want to like go on the internet, search up best, like, what is the best highest win rate strategy, right? You're not gonna find it, right? All strategies are the same. As long as it's profitable and you can profit from a strategy, all that matters is just like yourself, right? It's your psychology, how hard you want to work with your data collection. So that's why it's so important to just find one strategy and stick to it. leading on to my last and second point and mistake, or basically something what I wish I did earlier, and that is to collect data on my performance psychology wise, right? So yeah, after a trade, you're going to collect data on your strategy, you're going to collect data on the markets, and yeah, like that helps with refinements, but all that matters, in my opinion, and I started implementing this into my data collection, I'd say 4 months ago. Like, I started doing it 4 months ago, right? But I really locked in on it 2 months ago. I started collecting data every day on my performance, how I felt before a trade, during a trade, and after a trade, and it is a absolute game changer. So, for my second point, we're gonna write collecting data on my in-trade performance, psychologically. Don't know if I spelled that right. There we go. Psychologically. Basically, I'm gonna write down what I'm thinking before I enter, what my emotions are during the trade, and how I feel after the trade. Now these are all very important. Things to collect data on, because, for example, if I feel like, I could have avoided that loss after this trade, why I feel this way after the trade when I know I shouldn't have taken it. It's very important to collect data on that, because for next time you know how much it impacts you, right? And overall, just collecting data on your performance, like did I apply my psychology to my system at the peak, like at the absolute best? Because if you apply perfect psychology to a winning system, right, there's no reason for you not to be profitable. And I think just by collecting data on your thought process, your emotions, it's very important, because we're all human. We're all going to get upset when we lose money. We're all going to be happy when we make money. It's important to just have a balance, right? And to have that balance, you have to collect data on your psychology and what you think before, during, and after a trade, because it helps, and it's been a game changer for me. So if I can recommend one thing, is just collect data on your psychology. So those are the two things I wish I did differently when I first started, and I hope you guys take this and you really apply it, and you do what I say, because I promise you, if I could go back to where you beginner day traders are and restart, I wish I did this. It would have, oh my god, like, absolute game changer. If you're not doing this, right, especially the psychology point, then you're really just slowing yourself down. You're slowing down the inevitable, right? That's what I like to say. So make sure you subscribe. If you're an experienced day trader, please comment down what you wish you did differently, or what mistakes you made as a beginner day trader, and just share your thoughts with me. Make sure you subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.